started. And I think, wait, and one more. Oh, so much going on. Really love that we've managed to get here after such a long break.
Yeah, it does. It feels like it was ages.
It feels like that, yes, because I think it was ages.
Yeah.
Just life got really chaotic on my end,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
that, of course, doesn't help with scheduling a second date with you ladies. But we are back here again with the two of you, looking at gorgeous houses, this time by Sorries. And you are already there, as I can see. Haha.
Yes.
So I think we can already go ahead and start there. Oh, hello there, Hayden. Lurk away. It's so funny that there's so many lurkers, which is not a criticism. All of you, you can lurk always. Wait, I was so happy when you were there on stream when I streamed this one, the Erstwhile Sanctuary. I was so thrilled because I had so many questions for you there and then. Oh, and you were so patient with me, indulging all of them. Oh, yes, busy times, Hayden. I hear from a lot of people that is very, very busy. Also, nothing wrong with busy times. This is also why I'm never angry or anything when people have to lurk. Just lurk away. And you can hear tonight a little bit more about all the ins and outs of Sorry's gorgeous builds. And hear us three giggle away or say ooh and ah. Ah. And I shall take us there. This is such a magnificent plot. Oh, look, everybody. Yeah, the two lovely ladies waving. So sweet.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Oh, look, everyone. Okay, I have to just, oh, so amazing. So, sorries.
Yeah.
How? Why? What's the inspiration? How did it all
I
start?
think this one was for a magical themed contest, and I wanted to have like a sort of magical realm, and it's
Oh.
kind of inspired by the Dream Flight in the theme park, the Efteling in the Netherlands.
Oh.
Um, and that is just a ride where you go through like these, like a forest realm, a sort of space realm with tiny houses. And that was my inspiration. It does have a lot more huge animals attached to it, but I really like making large animals.
Hmm.
I
I
love
really.
those geoflights as well. Like, I think I've only had one drop in the actual dungeon once. Like, I'm so unlucky with them.
Oh.
Wait, which one? Which one?
What are they called? The geodes, the wee amber ones.
Oh, but you can. I don't think they're that expensive anymore. I think they're like 19k.
Yeah, they're so nice.
Oh, look, everybody. Look.
This is a torch bug.
obviously. Hopefully everybody got that. You know, in that competition, you had a little hint in the description, noting that the different animals that you were, the different creatures that you were showing there, or that can be found. That was really wonderful, because that way I could make sure that I really, really got them all.
Yeah, like I always think of like contests, like always mention everything that you want people to find in your description. Because otherwise people will just miss things. I know a lot of people miss my fish,
Oh,
for example, and my frog. I think those two are often missed. I also saw somebody miss the bee,
oh dear.
which
Very
I'm
hard to
surprised
miss.
is one
Yeah.
huge. Yeah, so if there's anything like a hidden path or things that are not super visible in my build, I just write it down, because I've once seen a judge miss like a giant dragon. That it was the one, if anybody knows this one, but in Daggerfall Overlook I have a giant called Harbor Rock dragon on top of the building,
Yes.
and I've seen so many people miss that dragon because it's
Oh.
not at eye level.
Everyone
So
forgets. to
always
look up.
mention everything you want people to see in your build in your description.
Yeah.
I say that as somebody who organizes them.
Yeah, no, it makes complete sense. Also, I do have said this a couple of times to people on streams as well, because like when you don't want to mention a whole lot of things because it kind of is spoilery, you could try utilizing pathing, utilizing like a non-combat pet or something that leads people. That can work, but you'd still have to mention something, or might have to mention something in the description so that it will not be missed. And it's really a shame when things get missed like that, because I mean, they're
Yeah,
part
I
of the
think what
build.
also helps is using pathing to have like an animal or an NPC like
Yeah.
walk people to your build. Like if they see if you see like an NPC go through like a door, you're like, oh, maybe I can go through it.
Yeah.
Or something if it's like a secret area. Sometimes that can be quite bad for missing those if it's like a custom building.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I probably already complained about this like the last time, but like I always got so many suggestions for like, oh, let's do a maze contest, let's do a hidden theme contest. Like, no, we're not gonna do that. Nobody's going to find anything. Like, how we're going to judge something people cannot find? Like, yeah, you made a great maze, nobody can find the exit. How do we judge this?
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah, and you're in there for hours.
I mean,
Yeah.
mazes. Speaking of mazes, I mean, those I don't think of them as competition house possibilities, but more as social events that could be held in a community of all kinds of ESO players, whether that's housing enthusiasts or just casual people who just joined and who want to experience a few fun things. That's what they can be really useful for. But a maze also comes with the caveat that you have to put a lot of slots into the maze. So, in a sense of structural pieces. And then how are you going to decorate the rest, right? Or how do you have it stand out?
Mm-hmm.
And you
Kind of
should
be
at
difficult.
least always have a minotaur in them.
Oh, a minotaur has to be in it. I see. Very important note. Noting down. Yeah, it's kind of at hidden. I think hidden can work, but as you're saying, you kind of have to have some kind of hint, otherwise it just gets missed. And if it's too well hidden, then
Yeah.
as you're saying,
Hidden themes houses are more for like, the contest is in my house, not my house is part of a contest. Like I've hidden 5 totems, and whoever sends me 5 screenshots of the totems, gets a prize, that sort of thing, but they don't work for like let's all just hide stuff so that you can spend 3 months judging this until we found everything. But yeah, that was for a magic themed contest, and I wanted to do like a magical realm.
And
My mouse stopped working.
And oh no, maybe do you need? Is it?
No, it's
good.
it's Bluetooth. It's just sometimes just stops. Over here we have the snails.
Oh, the snails, everyone! I love them so much.
And they do not just carry their own house; they also carry the house of other people. This one was very Droomvlucht, Dreamflight inspired.
Aww.
On the snails.
Oh, this is.
They're so cartoony, the eyes. I just love them.
And I have the giant snail over here. I think many people could not tell what he was, but he is also a snail.
Aww. Look, everybody!
And they are made out of mushrooms and magic orbs and more mushrooms.
Surprised to see the mushrooms.
They disappear, right? The mushrooms just disappear. You don't see them anymore because they've become something entirely different, something else.
Yeah. They work so perfectly for the shell as well.
They do. The shrooms, everybody. Yeah. Shrooms.
Yeah, I think anything like on ground level that's not a bug is made out of mostly mushrooms. We have Mr. Turtle over here. He's made out of stilt rider parts. And more mushrooms.
And more mushrooms.
And a little misfit tree.
Oh, look, everybody. Yeah, and we ended into it. I was like, oh, I never want to leave here. I think we spoke quite a long time while I was here in this wonderful, glorious, very sweet Erstwhile sanctuary. Isn't this sweet, everybody? Look. Just look. Aww. Yeah, and it's so genius. It's so genius how you're designing away with them and utilizing so much shrooms and so much elegance and glorious lighting. It's just so amazing. I keep going backwards and forward to show it all. Look, everybody. Little snail also has a little house. 2 houses. It's such a dreamy build.
I love that it's glowy as well.
Very glowy.
Yeah, that's
really nice.
And let's see, here's the giant bee.
The giant bee.
Oh, by the way, somebody on Xbox has copied like 50% of this build. So whoever you are, fuck you. Somebody copied like this, at least the snakes. I think also the butterfly and the bee. I definitely copied the bee. So
I really love the wings.
The wings are so amazing.
Yeah, it's like such a simple thing with the crystals, but it's so effective. It works so well.
I kind of want to redo this one, but on a more large scale, more realistically, because I'm not super fond of the anatomy here.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine.
She's beautiful.
I really like the little the honeycomb.
Yes.
Element.
Yeah, I love that too, and it's just those wonderful wedding lamps. I mean, it's also very effective and such a good use of the furnishings, and that is a general observation too, not just for those, because it's with creatures. It's always looking for shapes and colors that will help you create a plastic image or a plasticized image of the animal or the creature that you're building. And so you're always applying that skill to utilize furnishings in such a creative way. And it can be such simple or, well, very often
Yeah,
overlooked furnishing that just is so effectful.
Like quite often, the old ones are the best. I think. Like there, you've got the the crop piles or the wheat piles, whatever they're called. Like I use them a lot as well, and
yeah, I used them
it's a
for my
start. It's like one of the oldest things.
I used them for my Pikachu. I've used them for my cat bus. Also, both are also copies.
They're very handy.
And I've used them for, I think, for Link. For
Wow.
my Legend of Zelda account. I think so. Actually, I don't remember what I made this hair with now that I think about it. Has it been there?
How long has it
Um,
been?
I
Yeah.
think maybe.
Because I think, see, if you're trying to make something look sort of like fuzzy or hairy, there's not many other options really. Like I think it's still one of the best options.
Oh.
You
Oh
know,
yeah.
like
Oh
the
yeah.
style.
And also just what you did, CheetyTarah, utilizing a just home goods vendor furnishings. That's such a very good tip for those who are just starting off. Also, hello and welcome to those of you who've joined us just now. Hello, Red Fox Princess. And also hello to you. Call me Wagny. Shall I call you Wagny then? Hello and welcome. Um, so yeah, this is so amazing, Sorries. Now, this is, in my opinion, or what I thought was an elaborate build in so many ways. I mean, look, the little bee has also legs, and
I think this is, unlike one level, one of the easier ones because
oh,
the wheat part wasn't very difficult.
mm,
What was difficult was the wings mostly, like using
oh,
those
I see.
asymmetrical crystals.
And they
I
look
think I've
fantastic.
redone those a lot, and then you think like, oh, actually, I like the first one better, but you cannot go back anymore. Um, but the wheat part wasn't, thankfully, that difficult.
Yeah, and
I
how?
think I spent probably a lot more time on the butterfly that's over there
Oh,
to get those wings right.
oh, I see.
Yeah, because that's got to be more symmetrical, I suppose, hasn't it? It's like
Yeah, I
no.
used EHD for that one to make
Oh,
them
right.
symmetrical, but it's
Oh.
still really difficult because I am not good with EHD.
I think a lot of people are in a love-hate relationship with EHT. So I'm sure it's. I think I've said this a number of times. It's a very powerful tool that can be super overwhelming, and so it's completely fine to decide. I'm using it for one thing and one thing only, and then I'm going to go back to using whatever I wanted to build with before. And I mean, that being said, so that means both of you don't design with EHT, but rather utilize.
No, and mostly if I need to have something like symmetrical, like for example the wings, I will use the tool to make sure I can copy the wings and have it
Symmetric.
on the other side as well.
Yes.
But otherwise, I use it maybe for moving stuff or for, moving something to another house.
I see. Yes, yes. Copy
But
pasting
I
things.
don't.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm pretty bad with.
No, it's all right. Also, no reason to say you're bad with it. Again, everybody does their own way of designing and building. You never have to feel like you have to excel at anything related to that. I think this is so amazing. Also, just the landscaping around with the cherries. It
I was just
really, really
thinking that in the
flows.
waterfalls, like I was standing up on this turtle's leg, and the view was just—it's such a nice screenshot.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I cut down the. This screenshot of this has been on the main site for when Tamriel Homes had the community highlight. Then
Oh,
I had the view with the turtle and the butterfly.
Oh,
and I
perfect.
think maybe the snake as well.
Oh, it's amazing. But welcome to you too, Toad. Yes, and it looks amazing. Wagner was commenting that it looks amazing. It sure does. It's really, really amazing.
I think the butterfly is interesting because it's one of the more symmetrical kind of creatures, and usually I think it's easier to make like creatures that are not symmetrical, but more
Uh-huh.
like
One or something. I do that
natural.
as well for like faces. If I think, right, I'm never going to get the eyes exactly the same, I just do it like side on. It's a bit of a cheat, but yeah, I totally get what you mean.
I think with this house, what really changed, like I think with the screenshot you showed last time, here I started building more on the black rock. So I used to build like on the white Eleanor tiles,
Yeah.
and then I used like bricks to create an outline, and then I would fill in the outline. And here with like the bee, the moth, and the butterfly, I try to use more like negative space. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, that is
Of
correct. Uh-huh.
um, um, and just a dark rock to make it more natural
Yeah.
instead of like making an outline.
Yeah, things look so much better like when they're against the black rocks, don't they? Like I love it. I build with that all the time. They're just brilliant.
Yeah,
I've
and
also done this with Snackbot.
in the snug pot we will go there too, but so don't give away too much. But yeah, totally get it. Also, I really love that you were just saying, well, I used to build more on a lighter background, but have meandered into the darker. So there is a little bit of trying new things all the time for both of you.
Yeah, because these are like they're still kind of 2D, but they're made more naturally than just Pikachu or Totoro.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, I remember.
Also,
Yeah. Those of
here,
you.
this is also a part that constantly gets missed. Here's my toad.
Yes, the toad. Look, everyone. Has a very look. The tongue is out, and there's a little torch bug here. Look, little toad in the water. It's so
And
cute.
I love the
I,
eyes.
Yes,
well,
me
yeah,
too.
I went from the eyes,
favorite
like
eye.
I made the eyes, and then I was like, okay, I need to find something to build around the eyes, and I
Ah,
was like, it has to be a frog now or a toad.
yes, absolutely. Oh, this is interesting. You start with the eyes first, so then you
Yeah,
moved everything around, or everything
I
else came
think
together thereafter. That's fun.
I made. I can't remember the exact order of what I made things in. I know I made the butterfly as one of the first things.
Oh,
But I don't remember when that. I think the toad came in later, and I think I was trying to find eyes for either the turtle or the snake. And then
ah.
I used these, but it didn't work. But I knew they had to work for something else. And then I made them for the toad. And I also have these fish here. They also get very missed, except I guess the person that copied this build didn't miss the fish, I guess. I think he also had these. And these are very simple. They're just high elf bottles for the eyes and a child's egg and the glowbush. So it's just 4 items. But it looks like a fish close
It
enough.
looks like scales though. It's really effective.
Yeah, it's so effective. And I remember I was, I mean, I was looking for it. So it's certainly something that I was like, okay, I'm looking for the things because it was in the description. And so I was like, oh, okay, I have to find the things. And then you were also in the audience. That was so helpful because that made it a lot easier for me to be sure, okay, I have seen everything.
Yeah, I already knew with this house that people were missing like the toad and the frog. Also, I have like a nest like over there at the bee. It's not special. It's just the griffin nest with some.
It's totally sweet.
Egg mushrooms in it.
Look, there's another fishy here. Isn't it so sweet? But yeah, there's a nest too, and also welcome there, DJ Frieda. And yes, it's a cute toad. I agree. Also, hello there, Shamina. Welcome, welcome. Look. Little toad. Little frogsy. Oh, so cute.
I think what I spent the most time on is here on the other side, and that is
Ah.
the snake.
Oh, look, everybody.
Because I discovered like this. I think the snails were also one of the earliest things I made. Now that I
Oh.
think about it, I think I probably made them first. Because I was working them on them in the I was first planning to make this build to make this build in Jode in the
Ah.
orange part.
So Erstwhile Sanctuary wasn't the first choice either. That's interesting.
But Jode is just such a long walk to the good part.
I
Yeah.
see. I see. I understand. I heard this
Yeah.
story before about Stillwater's retreat too. But yeah, oh, that's interesting. And so you then went to Erstwhile, or was there another house that you looked at?
Well, what I wanted to use was a giant orb that's there.
Oh.
They have that, but it was really hard to build there. I think if you go too close, you die. So just kind of a bit of a waste.
Hmm.
And then I gave up.
Oh dear.
And with building there at least. And then I decided on this house because I could close it up decently, but still have like a big size room.
Yeah.
So like all those side parts with the Dark Brotherhood stuff is gone.
Yeah, of course. Is
I think
building
with snails, I discovered that you could make like a scale pattern with the mushrooms.
I
And
see.
then I knew I have to make a snake with this. But like making a snake took really, really long.
I see.
Because I also knew I wanted to churn out the mushroom skills parts a bit because I kind of expected that people would eventually also use it.
Yeah, that's true.
So I wanted to at least have like covered like a snake, a dragon, and a fish and that sort of thing before other people were also going to use this ID.
Yes.
But I'm really proud of this skill pattern.
It's amazing. It's so
I have little boats
elegant.
here. Before we had actual little boats.
Yes, I
with
do.
fire-
I love that. I mean, it's just baskets, right? But I mean, it's
Yeah.
baskets, everyone, and it's so sweet.
Tiny lighthouse. And the
Yes.
snake was down a bit longer.
Yeah, it's so sweet. And of course,
like
it is.
they've got, like, crow's nests as well for the wee cups. And they've got like that's what it's called, isn't it? Crow's nest on the ship.
Yeah, crow's nest,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's so cute.
Yeah, the crow's nest up here, the little one there. Oop. There. And this cup, everybody. I'm sure. I mean, this cup gets used so much, and it's perfect
Yeah.
for this. You know, little, tiny little crow's nest there, and I really love that you went with these wonderful new life banners as the sails for the little ships. It's just so cute.
Yeah, because I've already used the basket once before for boats, which was in my Grand Strategic Villa.
Ah.
But then I used like more of a triangle flag, and I wanted to like upgrade that a bit because that one was a bit. I knew it could be done better. And now you just have actual tiny boat items.
Yes, you do.
So,
Yeah, but building it yourself.
back when I built this, we did not.
I mean, building them yourself, right, is more fun, maybe, or a challenge. Oh, this is so sweet.
Everything in this house.
I really love this
Oh, the
pattering.
moth. We didn't look at the
No,
moth.
we did not look at the moth. I was about to say, wait. There's something else.
Yeah. Lots of people can tell what it is. Lots of people think it's an owl.
But you noted down it's a little moth. And I mean,
It's a fuzzy moth. I like fuzzy moths.
they are so cute. I was just gonna point up to the little nest up there. I did point to it also when I was streaming this for the very first time. Look up there. There's a little nest. I hope everybody saw that and caught it. And yeah, it's so sweet. And I love fuzzy moths too. They look so, like you want to tickle them and like give them a little belly rub. Such cute little beings. Look, everybody.
The eyes are so shiny. I love the eyes.
Super shiny indeed.
Yeah.
Fuzzy, cute moth. Everyone with such sweet wings. So I'm in the water. There, look. Very shiny eyes. Also, good evening to you too, Loop. I hope you are having a wonderful time, all of you. This is so amazing.
I think the moth was one of the last things I made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think because there was still space left there. But I wanted to use like those glow brushes are like fuzzy. I knew I wanted to make something with them. So like things like the bee and the moth and the snake. Actually, a lot of things are more built out of also the frog. I think like I have this item and I think I can use them for something, but I don't know what yet.
And it slowly comes together. I mean, you just told us with the frog, the eyes came first and everything else evolved from there and is having certain items in your storage houses. I'm sure all of the housing enthusiasts have their multiple storage houses. Maybe there's something there to learn from you for everyone to look at an item and think, I could do something with that. Sorries has done it, everybody. You can do it too. This is so sweet. So in total, what do you think, how long did the entire build take for you, Sorries?
Oh, I don't know. I think I actually started early on this build. And then somewhere I got stuck. I know I got stuck on the turtle shield. I tried a lot of things for the turtle shield. And gosh, I don't know.
A while.
I know I got stuck on the snake. It was one of the longer builds. Like I have like Snackbot, for example, was a really quick build. And the other two were also very long builds. I think this one was a bit of a medium timed build for me. It could have been worse. It's such a long time ago. I'm not even sure if I remember correctly, to be honest.
That's all right. I mean, I did ask that question, but don't necessarily have to have like an exact answer for me because it's something you do for fun, and you might not time yourself when you're having fun. So I think an estimate does help.
Yeah, for example, I know that I built Ebenhart, which is probably the last one we'll visit. I know I built this one in 3 days.
Oh wow, in 3 days.
It's terrible because I had months and I just was really stuck. And it was like, and also the deadline kept getting extended.
Oh.
And then it was like the final extension, and I was actually like contemplating giving up.
Oh no.
And then I just deadline crunched that one.
I love hearing that. You know why? Because deadlines. Some people would cite. I love the sound that they make when they swoosh past us. The deadlines. But some are like, those are perfect for me to be motivated to get something done. And I really love hearing that. Also, good evening to you, Reese. And yes, I find it also amazing to finally be showing you Sorry's builds, everyone, and having her here, including CheetyTarah, who has been with us for part 1. If you are wondering about those builds of CheetyTarah. That's in part 1. And we've also talked, I think when I edited, it was about 3 hours that we were talking about screenshots. So yes, it was so much fun. We had the best time, I think, and learned so much. So if you want to learn all about that, it's in the collection. It will never go away unless Twitch tells me to.
That sounds good. Okay.
So you're never looking. Well, you can, CheetyTarah, you can look and just mute the sound. if
it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Okay, good. Well, that's interesting. Sorries that a deadline is helping you so much. It's such a good feedback for us when we want to create more events for all of you housing enthusiasts. It helps us to know what it is that you're looking for or what it is that you really, really love doing. So don't be shy and tell people what you like to do, and then we can work things out.
I think the most important thing for me is probably the theme. Like, I need to be able to do something fun with the theme, or else I just get stuck. Because if there's a theme, I can think of something funny, or something scary, or something, like something. I try to think of something original within the theme. And for example, with the when I deadline crunched in 3 days, even though I had like probably 4 months or something, it didn't have a theme. It was a specific kind of build contest. Like you have to use these items, but not you have to make something that's a Halloween house or a Christmas house or maybe a magic house. So I think that's always something very important.
So theme, very important. And I see Shemina is agreeing with you fully. It's very good to hear this. And everybody also in the audience, do not be shy. If you do have questions for the two ladies here with me, do ask them. And if you have feedback or if you have any kind of suggestions, you can always DM me or tell me in other ways. I'm always happy to listen and find ways in which we can carve out space to create stuff that everybody can enjoy in one or multiple ways. Wow, this is so amazing. And so the theme here obviously helped you, and then a deadline helped you, and you're saying
finish something, yes.
Yeah, actually finishing. You're saying you got stuck. Is there anything else besides a deadline and a theme that helps you get unstuck?
I think learning to give up when you can.
So
sometimes
knowing when
you don't need to actually finish a build just because you started.
I have a lot of unfinished builds, like a lot.
Yeah.
I totally get that. Sometimes it's best.
I think, for example, with the Enchanted Grove one, I gave up. I had a very specific idea, but it didn't really fit the theme because it was Enchanted Grove retreat, and I just got stuck on the retreat part. So that one I had to learn to just give up. I wasn't going to finish ever, and I didn't.
It's kind of sad.
One, like, if you just get far enough, like maybe you aren't completely satisfied, but you are happy with the parts you have, and then you just finish to like have all the slots filled out. That happens too. But yeah, just make sure you still find it fun to actually build the house that you're working on.
Yeah, it doesn't become a chore, right? It isn't something that you're, I have to do this now because I committed or I told people that I would commit to it. I mean, that can help some people finish as well, but of course everybody is different and just needs to decide. And if you've started and you feel like it just doesn't jive with you all that much and you just can't get into it, then it's better to decide, okay, it's just not for me, and move on. But it's a hard choice, or something maybe for some a little bit harder to learn.
Yeah, and you can always come back to them again anyway. That's the thing. I do plan to finish all my builds, just don't know when.
Just don't know when. Well,
Yeah.
sometimes I have heard also from others that they have just dragged other housing enthusiasts and friends into those half-finished or unfinished builds, and see what ideas they might have, and different perspective can also help.
Yeah, that's always helpful, definitely.
Oh, Jimina was also saying that either the theme is something that is dear to my heart, or a challenge, or just sparks an idea. Most often, I either don't make the deadline, but I still, count it as a win because it gets the creative juices flowing. Oh, that's also a good point. Thank you, Shimina. That's a very good point to make. Yeah, and as you were saying, CheetyTarah, you can always go back, and unless you decide to tabula rasa and scrap everything.
Well, true. True. Or recycle the parts. Like if you've got some rare pieces, you might want to use them somewhere else. I do that a lot as well.
I mean, recycling really important too, right? To be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, recycling is something you will see across these fields.
Ooh, you
Sorry, I
okay?
dropped my phone. Yeah, I dropped my phone.
Oh dear, phone dropped.
It's still working. Yeah.
We still got
I
sorries even.
I was eating a cookie and I wasn't.
Very good eating cookies. I hope everybody
To be
else
honest,
also has snacks. Very
I bet
important.
this phone will drop another 3 times today.
It's all right, so long as we are not losing you. I'm.
Should I have bought a mic? Yes. Am I going to? Probably someday. Not anytime.
I mean, I have said it to multiple people already. I mean, I love doing designer spotlights and specials like these. You just have to talk to me. If you feel like you want to do something more specific, or you want to do something or highlight something else, we can always get back together and bring back the band and have another go with a different theme, or with something that you want to highlight. There's always a possibility. So maybe at some point you do need a mic.
Mm-hmm. One day.
One fine day in the future. Everybody, you really have to come visit Sorry's beautiful Erstwhile sanctuary. If you've not visited, shame on you. Is on
It's also
PCEU.
it's so old by now. How haven't you visited yet? It's like 3 years old by now.
Oh, 3 years old, everybody.
I think so. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Can I see? I think it is. Let me see. Solitude was out.
Oh, wow.
I don't think High Isle isn't out yet because we don't have the tiny boats. And I don't see anything from Blackwood.
No.
So I think it's between the months before Blackwood, or after, around Blackwood, I think.
Ah. So indeed a little bit older. So everybody, you do have to come visit. Really, really find all the wonderful creatures here, because there's a lot of creatures here. Like, it's such a thematic, gorgeous build. I mean, you are greeted with such a cute little bug. Yes, also?
Also, like, try to count the different types of mushrooms I've used.
Ah.
Because you have, let's see, 2 in the snails. Then you have another 2 in the big snail. Then you have 1 in the turtle, you have one in the snake. The turtle has some more on its shell. And
So,
the
one
toad
thing
has
I love-
another mushroom. I think those are all of them.
All the
I wonder how
shrooms.
much you spend at the luxury when it's like mushroom week. I dread to think. Like
A lot, and I'm
millions.
always out.
I love that. I love all the shrooms. It's
Yeah.
so fun.
Well, if you like shrooms, the next house, Snackbot, has also a lot of shrooms.
Oh yay,
Um,
everybody! So this is the fishies. Oh,
I-
I should also put a link, right? For the fishies, I can actually give people a link because we do have a little post that you had there for people, I think. Let me find it. You had a post on X, I think, or formerly known as Twitter.